Hey guys, Mike here with Kid Powersports. Today we're going to do a quick walkthrough of how to install your LED lights, headlights, turn signals, and fog lights. This is a 2017 JKU. This will go all the way back to 2007 to current. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of these tabs. I've got one here. They're all out except for one. Take a screwdriver and you pull up the center. I just pull it all the way out, and then you go in and pull the pin out. At that point, that's the only thing holding the grill on is those 6 tabs. Everything else are just some push pins. So what you're going to want to do is grab under here somewhat firmly, pull out. Obviously be a little careful, it's plastic. The older the vehicle is, sometimes these rust and you'll have to reach in from the bottom and kind of pry it out with a screwdriver. What I do at this point is I disconnect the lights. Just so on all this Jeep stuff, what Mopar does is they've got a lock clip. So on any of these things, what you're going to do is you're going to slide the red lock out of the way and push the button down. That holds true for the headlights as well. So slide the lock down. At this point, get the grill out of the way. If you're planning on putting in LED turn signals, now would be the time. They're very easy to install at this point. Basically, lock tab there, push it out. There you go. So if you're going to install turn signals, now is obviously the time to do it. Otherwise, you can get that out of the way. If you're going to install fog lights, if you've tried it already, the suspension bars and track bar and all the geometry that's under there, these do not fit from the bottom. You cannot put these lights in from the bottom of the Jeep. So a lot of people take the whole bumper off. You don't need to do that. You can get to them from the top here. So the easiest thing to do is you will see in these holes you'll have something that looks like this. It's a plastic Phillips screw. Odds are this Jeep has 50 miles on it. That screw will not come out. Odds are yours will not come out either. What I recommend is just drilling them out and throwing them away. It's not worth the headache. You can replace them with something like this. So if you ever need to get them out in the future, all you do is pop that pin up. So that's what I would recommend. If you're one of the few people that can actually get those things out with a screwdriver, go buy a lottery ticket and still throw them away. This comes up like this. Again, that can get out of the way as well. And then you can reach in here from this side and get to your fog lights. There's 4 Phillips screws on each light. 1, 2, 3, 4. This side's a little trickier. It's the top corner one. I recommend using a stubby screwdriver on. But you can get to all of these screws, and you can easily change these fog lights from right here without taking the bumper off. It'll save you a lot of time. So change your fog lights there. Remember, depending on the year of your vehicle, you'll need to cut the factory harness. Always solder, heat shrink, dielectric grease all your connections, and you got a nice, solid, robust connection. Same thing, go ahead and put this back on. And then again, I would replace it with this style clip so you can actually get it off in the future if you need to. In order to get your headlights out, there's 4 Torx screws here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take those out. This trim ring will come off. This one, yours are probably going to be silver. We've painted these black to match the headlights. So you'll take those off. Same sort of thing on the back of your headlight. You'll have a red clip. Slide the clip back, pinch it, and the bulb will release. You can take both lenses off at that point. From there, if you're using your anti-flicker harness, what you'll do is you'll plug this in, piggyback it in, and you should be all set. If you're not going to use the anti-flicker harness, and there's another video that explains the difference between the anti-flicker harness and the full the full harness override for these anti-flickers. It explains the difference. Depending on how you're going to do it, if you're going to use the anti-flickers, basically plug and play, and you can go ahead with that. Otherwise, if you're going to use the harness, it's still plug and play, but there's just a few extra steps. You got to run a lead back to the battery. That's the real only difference. If you got any questions, give us a shout, 815-363-1254. Thanks.